In this video, we're going to make this dumb garage door opener smart. Stick with me. Hey, what's up? If we haven't met yet, my name's Andrew. This is a Chamberlain Whisper Drive, nothing special about it. I've got the opener on the wall over there, and I've got two remote clickers. Now, here's the thing, and what kind of led me to wanting to do this. My clickers aren't working. I've tried new batteries, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. It's almost like the receiver on the unit isn't working that well. There's a couple other great advantages to making a unit like this smart and being able to do it for very inexpensive, under $100, much cheaper than replacing the whole thing with an actual smart garage door opener. This is going to be really cool. So one thing to think about is, so you're riding up to your house, you always either have to get off your motorcycle to open your garage, or you have to have a garage door clicker with you, and then well, you know, you have to stop either way, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But what if your garage just opened automatically as soon as you pulled into your driveway? Well, that's the goal, and that's what I'm going to try to set up with this Nexx Smart Garage Door controller. This was a little bit of an impulse buy, I guess. I was at the store the other day, and I saw one from another company, and I was looking at that, and then I just started kind of doing some quick review searches for it, and I found out that it wasn't compatible with the Alexa devices, and I kind of want everything somewhat on the same ecosystem, or at least I want it to work together, right? I saw a review that talked about a few different, kind of a comparison on a few different things, and one from Nexx was on there, so I followed that link. Just bought it right there in the store, just, you know, bought it on Amazon. And after I got home, I started looking at the model number and realized they had a new one, so I quickly canceled that order and ordered up this one. So a couple days later, here we go, the Nexx Smart Garage controller, and we're gonna see what's in the box and all that. But the cool thing is, if I can get it to work the way I want it to, the way it's supposed to, like one of the functions on here, whether I'm in my pickup or my motorcycle, as soon as I pull into the driveway, the garage door should automatically open up for me, which means by the time I'm up to the garage, I should be able to pull the motorcycle right in. I'm hoping. We're going to find out if all that works, but let's take a look and see what's in the box here. So hopefully I can keep this little tripod from falling over and show you what's inside the box. If it comes crashing down, no worries. First of all, we've got the actual Smart Garage controller module or device or whatever you want to call it. Opening up the package further, we've got a warning card and warranty information. We have the compatibility test. Now, I knew about this ahead of time after doing some research, so I've already done the compatibility test, but here's instructions to walk you through it, and I'll show you how that works when we go to install this thing. A little thank you for your purchase here, and I haven't actually seen any instructions yet. Oh wait. Yes, the instructions are in the first little pamphlet that I showed you. Next up, we have the wall wart. Is that what you guys call these things? I've heard other people call them wall warts. It's basically the plug-in. For the outlet, for the device, we've got the tilt sensor in a separate box. And for some reason I thought this was quite a bit bigger than it is. I'm quite pleased that it's as small as it is. I don't know why I thought it was bigger, but either way. Got that there, and some Velcro to stick it to the garage door. And then in this box, looks like some cables, some zip ties, oh this must be the antenna, and some double-sided sticky tape from 3M, which is a Minnesota company, by the way. Alright, and then this little wire here. Now, this little wire here is for the compatibility test. If you want to try this ahead of time before you order it, I just got my own little piece of wire and stripped off both ends to do the test. So I'll show you how that works. Now, just a little disclaimer, there is a workaround if this little test doesn't work. There is a workaround, and we'll talk about that a little bit. But I know it works, so we're going to get into that right now. Okay, so to start out with, you want to do the compatibility test. Grab my little wire. So what you want to do is you want to find the wire that goes to your wall switch. This guy right here. So you can either follow the wire that comes out of this, or at the unit you can actually see this wire and this wire go to the sensors on the garage door that senses if there's something in the way, so the garage door won't close on it. This set right here goes to that garage door opener button. Okay, now that may differ on your garage door, but this should be pretty much compatible with most garage door openers, and like I said, I will talk about a workaround. But what you want to do is take your little wire test thing that they send, or make your own before you order it, and you just want to touch these two leads. And if the garage door opens, and closes, at that point you know that your garage door opener is compatible with this system. Earlier I told you that if your garage door opener doesn't pass the compatibility test, there is a workaround. If you contact Nexx, they'll rig up a clicker that will make everything work together. I did find a YouTube video where a guy did it himself. If you know how to do a little bit of soldering, it can be done. Otherwise, just contact Nexx and they'll take care of it for you. There is definitely a way to make it work on basically any garage door opener that you have. Alright, next we want to take our USB cable that's included with the kit. And there's plenty of cable here, so you shouldn't have any problem. Plug one end into your outlet thing here. Just like that, right? And then you'll plug the other end into your module. It's just a micro USB. And then you'll want to take your antenna and screw your antenna on. And this needs to be able to communicate with your Wi-Fi, and apparently it needs to be on the 2.4 gigahertz channel rather than the 5 gigahertz. The other thing you want to do is install the Nexx Home app on your phone, which I have right here, right there. And once you set that up, you'll have to go in and actually set up your account, which I've done already. And after that, it'll say that you do not have a registered device under your account, and we got to tap the plus button to add that. But we got to get this thing plugged in and hope that it finds the signal for the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. So bring the module, the plug, and your smartphone. Now before we actually mount this module, we're going to plug it in and make sure that we're able to connect it to the Wi-Fi. We want to pay attention to these LED lights right here. When I plug this in, the middle one is the Wi-Fi light. So we can see the middle light is lit up. It's dimmer than these two, but the activity light's on, the Wi-Fi light's on, and the power light's on. So that's good signs so far. Now we need to set up the app. So we'll open the Nexx app, and then we want to hit add, and now we just want to follow the configuration. So we want to select the unit that we have, which is the Nexx Garage. This one's the 200. That first one I had ordered was the 100, but we want the 200. We're going to hit allow all the time. It says a solid orange light indicates the device is in the Wi-Fi configuration mode. If no orange light is visible, press and hold the reset button until you are a solid orange light. Is the orange light visible? Indeed it is. So we want to hit the yes. There is a solid orange light. Before configuring your device, you must turn on Bluetooth, which it's already on. Sign into my Wi-Fi, which is Touring Midwest, by the way. Wi-Fi password. I entered my password. Hit OK. And it's configuring device, it says. Wi-Fi verification. After sending Wi-Fi configuration information to the device, the blue LED light should blink slow, 1 second apart, and then fast, 0.25 seconds apart. When device has successfully connected to your home Wi-Fi, the blue LED light will stay on. Is the blue LED light on? Sorry. Yes, the blue LED light is on. So we're going to hit yes. Registering to the cloud, Andrew's home garage. It says please enter a device nickname or accept the default nickname. Make sure you are back on your home Wi-Fi network and then tap register to cloud when ready. I'm going to probably just put garage for now. Register to cloud. Device registered successfully. And we need to set up the sensor. So first of all, we're going to pull the tab out here. It must come with batteries already in it, which is kind of nice. 23A 12 volt batteries, little stubby guys. It does come with one, so that's nice. On your module, there's a pairing button on top right next to the antenna. We're going to hold that, and it says the device will beep 2 times. It says when pairing is successful, the device will beep 3 times. If pairing has failed, the device will beep once for 2 seconds. There we go. It's now paired. So we've got the sensor paired with your module or your receiver or whatever. Okay? Now you actually do have 2 options with this. You could mount this next to your garage door opener switch if you would like to, and you just wire these right to the wires on the back of your garage door opener button. But you can also just wire it directly to the device where the opener control wires into your actual unit. So you've got an option. Either way is fine. Alright, if I'm reading the instructions correctly, it says that it doesn't matter which of these wires go to which terminal. So I just did the red to the red side and the black to the white side. Now what you're left with is this end of the wiring harness, which just got this little connector on there. And we're just going to connect that to the connection point on the module that says opener. There's also one for a sensor because you do have a wired sensor option for this device, but we're going with the wireless, so we don't need that. So the only one we need to worry about plugging in is the one that says opener. The next thing we're going to want to do is install the sensor on the garage door. Now it comes with Velcro, so that's what we're going to use. It's also got some holes for screws, but I've got a metal garage door, so we're not going to screw it. But that would work probably if you had a wood garage door. What you want to do is decide which side of the Velcro you want on the remote. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to use the soft one on the, I called it a remote, on the sensor. We'll just peel the backing off. We're just going to stick that right on the back of the sensor, just like so. And I'm just going to stick the other side of the Velcro on here. That way we don't have to worry about lining it up. We'll peel off the back and we'll stick it to the garage door. Now it says that you want the sensor in the center of your garage door towards the top. So I'm going to stick it right here. I'm just going to clean the surface of the garage door to make sure that it sticks well. Just using a little handy wipe. And once it's dry, we'll just stick the unit right there. And hopefully it sticks. Hopefully it stays. I think it should be pretty secure. Alright, so we still want to do something with this module. We're going to do that in just a minute, but I want to kind of play around with it a little bit and see if it works. Now I am getting a notification right away that says garage is now closed by home. I also have a notification here that says your garage is connected to with the Nexx app. Your garage is connected with the Nexx Smart Home skill. To control it, say close garage. But what I want to do first is go into the Nexx app. It says there's a firmware update available, so we're going to go ahead and install that. And I guess it's probably doing its thing. I don't know. Let's see what this does. I forgot to mention it towards the beginning of the video, but how often have you gotten into bed and your mind's thinking and you're like, did I shut the garage door when I came upstairs? Climb out of bed, run all the way back downstairs just to check to see if your garage door is open or not. With this smart garage door opener, you can see that the garage door is closed, which is pretty nice. So another nifty feature is I can set this up for different users. So if there was multiple people living in my house, I can set up their phones to work with this as well. And then I would always know who's using the garage door, etc. Or if I'm away from home and somebody opens the garage door, this is what I'll get.
Your garage door is now opening.
Now if you're away from home and you don't suspect anybody's going to be there and you get that kind of notification, that could put you on kind of high alert, right? But the nice thing is you're able to close it from wherever you're at. So that's a pretty cool feature as well. So far this thing works really, really good. And I'm really excited about all this. Let me show you how we're going to clean up this control module. I'm just going to use some of that double-sided tape that they sent with. I'm going to put it on the back of the unit. And then I'm just going to try to mount it somewhere out of the way. Probably right to the unit. Maybe right underneath or something like that. I do have lights and stuff in the way, so not exactly sure. Maybe on the front of the unit. That's how to make this dumb garage door opener smart, and now it is. So far this thing works super slick. I'm super excited about it. Thanks a lot. Stay safe out there as always, and we will catch you next time right here on Touring Midwest.